Hey you! Maybe you're going through a difficult period of gaining weight and you don't know how to get in shape again. Maybe your diet has contributed to your gain, but the last thing you have time for is to bother with all that nonsense. Whatever the case may be, if you want fast results, this video will provide some information that could help reverse dieting for fat loss. It can also lead to weight loss not only as a result of eating less food, but because of physiologically changes in the body that comes from good nutrition and lack of bad habits like snacking. The most important thing to remember when reversing a diet is that you need to cycle back on your regular diet gradually. Don't start with an extreme reduction of calories. For example, if you are on a 2,000 calorie diet, you have been eating at that level for several days or weeks or months. When you first stop eating at this level, don't just turn off the scales and wait for zero to register. You need to eat normally for several weeks in order to regain the physical strength of the body, which has been weakened by the dieting process. Before the next step, don't forget to hit the subscribe button so we'll be able to give you more videos and diet plans. The next step is gradually replacing healthy food with junk food or sugary foods. When you reverse diet, you're going to have to eat unhealthy food. The key is to have a disciplined balance, eating only healthy food and junk food at moderate levels. You should start with healthy food, even if it means eating bland foods that don't taste great because your body needs to get used to this way of eating again. Switching from healthy food to junk will be easy if the previous 2 weeks had been spent eating only junk. After a couple weeks of this balanced diet, make the transition back into what you were doing before by changing your diet more and more each week. You need a whole new outlook on how you are going to live your life after you've lost a significant amount of fat. This doesn't mean that you need to eat only healthy food and never go back to eating junk food. You could make exceptions and allow yourself junk food treats every week or so, but only if you are able to control your cravings for it. If you try to go back to eating the way you used to, your diet will quickly get out of control again. There's a temptation when trying to reverse diet after an extended period of time of not eating enough that you might try to reward yourself with something like a large tub of ice cream. Don't do this. If you are going to try to reverse diet, the most important thing is that you are able to stick to your diet and make the changes necessary over the long term. As soon as ice cream leaves your house, it's gone for good. You need a plan for what you will eat every day in addition to working out and following all of our other advice in order to be successful. The secret is to form new habits and stick to them. You can only do this if you are focused on your goal of getting back into shape. You need to set a goal for how much weight you want to lose or how much lean muscle mass you want to gain, and then plan what foods will help you reach that goal in as efficient a way as possible. There's no denying that eating unhealthy food is part of the fun of being a human being. It's not easy to resist all impulses, no matter how strong they are. You need to make a conscious decision to reverse diet and have a long-term plan for doing so. If you've ever tried reverse dieting before, you know that this can be quite an effective way of burning fat because it involves a lot of restriction and some strict monitoring of your ways of eating, especially when it comes to the types of foods you get access to day after day. It's a good practice to never reverse diet all the way to your original weight because you can easily get stuck at the same weight over and over again. It's important to keep your metabolism high, and the best way to do this is by following some of our other advice on how to gain lean muscle mass while eating fewer calories. If you continue doing exactly the same thing over and over again without ever doing anything differently, then you're not going to be able to reverse diet and start putting on lean muscle mass again. The only way to reach your goal is by changing your habits and making changes to your lifestyle that make it easier for your body to recover from the stress of dieting. We have hundreds of videos with good advice on how to reverse diet, as well as exercises that can help you get better results when trying to diet. If you are interested in learning more about these strategies, then you might want to take the time to see our video on the top 10 weight loss tips for women and men. It's important to note that you will get more benefits if you also eat healthy foods while attempting to reverse diet instead of just eating junk food all day long? You can't expect to get lean muscle mass if you don't eat at least some protein and healthy food along with the junk food. This is what makes it so difficult to reverse diet all the way back to your original weight, especially if you were significantly overweight before. The key is to stick with healthy food all day long, but not just eating lettuce or celery. The problem with trying to reverse diet all the way back to your original weight is that it can quickly become a challenge for somebody who was overweight when they started. You can't expect to eat healthy food all day long and then get lean muscle mass and lose weight if you have been fat when you started. The key is to make eating healthy foods as easy as possible, while still getting full enjoyment out of junk food. Getting lean muscle mass while eating junk frequently is difficult. It's easier simply not to do it in the first place. Now take actions. Key points. This whole reversing diet thing really is a lot easier if you have a weight loss plan to begin with. Simply because coming up with a plan is the first step towards being able to stick to it. It's also wise to remember that exercise and healthy eating are vital components of reversing diet. The more of both you do, the better. Try to work out your entire body 3-5 days per week, while still trying to eat healthy foods such as fish or fruits each day. This will help you burn fat while strengthening your muscles under your skin at the same time. Stick with healthy foods and avoid junk foods whenever possible. It's crucial to know that you can eat healthy foods in addition to eating junk food if you simply make it a point to eat the healthy foods at least 80% of the time. Make it a priority to develop a plan for eating healthy foods and working out, which are both vital components of reversing diet. Make sure you go over your plan every day, instead of just leaving it as something that's going on paper. I hope you enjoyed the video and that you learned something about the benefits of reverse dieting in your life. If you have any questions, feel free to leave a comment below. Also, don't forget to let us know if this worked for you and how it affected your body. Thanks for watching this video, and if you want more videos on how to boost your metabolism and lose more weight, make sure you subscribe so you don't miss out on future videos.